And welcome back to me just chatting. It's been a little bit since I had a nice little chat with you guys. A lot's happened in the last couple weeks. Uh, it's it's felt like so much longer, honestly. There's been so much that has happened. Some of it I'll kind of go over, some of it I won't go over, but holy crap. Um, Geez, when was my last vlog even? Oh my God. All right, so it may have been more than just a few weeks. It may have been about a month. My last vlog went up on the 7th, it looks like. And yeah, there's been a lot that's been going on. Obviously the channel has been completely overrun with Elden Ring stuff. Um Simba, you alright, buddy? My cat's going to town. I don't know if you can hear him. You might be able to hear him while I'm talking, but like he's standing there now because I caught him. Holy crap! He was like freaking out. He playing with a ball so fast that I'm pretty sure he gave himself whiplash. Good lord. But yeah, the channel's been overrun by Elden Ring, and I was gonna keep going with it. I have a ton of other videos that I had prepped and planned, and like I actually have a whole bunch of stuff recorded for it and stuff like that. But I don't think I'm gonna do any more recorded content for Elden Ring. I think I'm just going to finish putting up the stream version. I did a poll asking if you guys wanted to see me finish up the playthrough, and you guys said yes. Just continue putting it up at the same frequency, at the same video length as it is. We got a lot to go through still. I did a ton of stuff. Um, Towards the end, I'm gonna be able to start cutting out a lot because I spend a lot of time on bosses. I was doing like death freeze where I have a lot of deaths and stuff like that. I'm starting to cut those out because these later bosses, like as I'm progressing towards the later bosses, um the Godskin Apostle, I think I spent 45 minutes on and had like 50 some deaths. And if I would have put them all in, even with me chopping it all up, it would have still been like 15 minutes of me just dying. And that's, I mean, after a while, it kind of just, it's a little meh. So, instead of doing that, I'm just chopping them up, chopping those out. Maybe every once in a while, I will leave them in if it's not too many deaths or I didn't spend too long on the boss. But, like, especially for Melania, for example, I probably spent close to 2.5 hours on Melania. Um, and I'm not gonna put all of that in. I probably had like 100 some deaths on her by the end. So um we'll probably have a lot of stuff cut out because I'm almost through the ninth stream with the stuff that you guys are seeing right now, and there are 17 total streams of Elden Ring. So there's still a lot to go through. Like a lot to go through. Um, but like I said, there's a lot of stuff. I go back and help a lot of people. I start getting summoned to do a lot of stuff and stuff like that. So a lot of that stuff will be cut out. Um, but anyway, as far as content goes, then we're gonna go back to the regular normal stuff. I want to go back to making a variety of content, and I asked you guys what you guys wanted to see. And you guys said you guys wanted to see Let's Plays, reviews, and guides. And so I think I know what kind of format I want to go with. And I was gonna start it with Elden Ring, but I kind of want to just leave Elden Ring as it is. There's so much Elden Ring that's going to be on the channel by the time it's done that I don't want to make more, at least right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a full Let's Play of a game, right? And throughout that Let's Play, if I figure something out, I will make guides for the game. So, like I did with Elden Ring. And ideally, it won't be a game where I spend 90 plus hours on the game, right? Or one save of the game, I should say. And whenever I'm done with that, whenever I complete the game, I will compile my playthrough and I'll take like prime moments of the gameplay and I'll chop those parts up and I'll voice over it and I'll give a review of like different areas of what I think of this and what I thought of the game overall, what I thought could be improved, what I liked about the game, what I didn't like, that kind of deal. Um so that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm gonna try to do. It'll take me a little bit to get into the groove of things. Um, I'm going to have to try to find some games to do that with first. Um, I have to get back into the flow of really working to be able to get some money to actually afford games to do that with. Um, which is gonna be the interesting thing. The biggest thing right now, like I know Tiny Tina's Wonderland was something that was suggested. I want to get to it. I don't know if I'm gonna go full gung ho on it though. I know it's a pretty big game. But I might just stream it if I get it. I don't know if I want to go full gung ho because the Borderlands type games for me were always like a cozy game, which sounds weird, but they remind me a lot of like my childhood. I spent a lot of time on Borderlands 1, especially um the armory, the General Knox's Armory DLC. And I spent a lot of time with a lot of friends on that. And so like trying to make content around that, there's like three or four franchises, like games in general, that I really struggle to make content around. Crash Bandicoot, Borderlands, or any of their spin-offs, um, Kingdom Hearts. That's the main three. There was another one, and probably Mass Effect. Like, I wanted to do Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and I still might, but like, those three or four are really like my cozy games. You know what I mean? They're really like I really embrace those as like I sit down and I really enjoy them and I take them in for what they are kind of deal. So I would like to make content on it, but I'm not going to push super hard for content, at least not right away. Um Especially with funds and everything. If I was able to jump on it right away, I would have been a little bit more on par and probably jumped on it a lot sooner. But since I'm already late to the party, I'm like 2 weeks late, and like it's not dying off, but a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, I've already seen the end. I've already seen the whole game. I've already played through the whole game." It's kind of like, okay, well, it's just another really, really good game, you know? I'll get to it here soon and I'll enjoy it at my own pace. And maybe what I'll do is I'll probably stream it on YouTube whenever I go through it. Instead of streaming it on Twitch or playing it for myself, I'll just stream it on YouTube. And I'll announce when I go and stream it then. So, um, but other than that, one of the things that's kept me super busy, this is probably going to be a longer vlog if you couldn't tell. one of the things that have kept me super busy last month was the Raids of Love event. We stood with Ukraine. We rose money for Project Hope and the humanitarian crisis going on over in Ukraine and with the war and everything else. And we broke our records and it was matched. And it was an absolutely crazy week last week. And I mean that in the best possible way. We ended up raising $2,520 for Project Hope, and then Project Hope has a donor that is matching all of that. So it was essentially $5,040 raised, which is absolute insanity. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But with that being said, it took a lot of planning. There was a lot of stuff going on with it. And it was the first month that we tried a different approach with scheduling and everything else, which I think worked a little bit, but we got to refine it a little. And I, I personally took a bit of a hit with it. I won't go into it too much, but I'm hopefully by the end of this week should be back up and running full strength. So yeah, it was great. But after that, I had news towards the middle of the month in the March, whatever it was, last month, that really hit hard, and only like 3 people know about it. And it hit so hard that I kind of just went radio silent for like 2 or 3 days. Um, I'm still not quite ready to talk about it. Like it's pretty much resolved right now, but like it was one of those things where it brought the reality of things into context, and like I don't know, maybe to me like talking about it openly is me being forced to face the reality or something. I don't know, but I'm just not ready to talk about it yet. So it it hit me super hard, and it was probably the hardest hit since my grandma passing. And it actually hit harder than my grandma passing. I was entirely out of commission. I actually stayed in bed for like 2 days straight. Kind of hard hit, which is rare. I usually get so bored that I at least sit at my desk. I barely sat at my desk throughout that entire endeavor, so um, it was pretty difficult. It was pretty intense. So um, I should hopefully be back up and good to go. I'm gonna try to continue doing the daily uploads. I know some days I miss right now. Um, I'm hopefully going to stop missing days from here on out, but I can't make any promises. It really just depends on how busy I am. Um, but daily uploads, hopefully from here on out, especially with how much Elden Ring we have to go through. No more Elden Ring guides. I have some, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that I have, I've already kind of gone through it anyway, and I don't really see a point in putting it up again. They don't really perform all that great. They're not really doing anything, and they're just like a secondary video, or like just a repeat video essentially. So, um, yeah, we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep going, and yeah, uh, I also am gonna start trying to push my Facebook again. I think link is in the description. If not, it'll hopefully be in the description in future videos. Um, I'm gonna be streaming to Twitch and Facebook at the same time for a little bit. Um, Primarily because I'm changing my focus a little. Um, Twitch technically the TOS as an affiliate is, oh, you can't stream to another platform. Your content is or the content that I create is theirs until 24 hours after the stream ends. But I I'm really not caring too much about that just yet until either my channel starts growing finally, or they say something. For those of you who don't know, my Twitch channel hasn't grown in like 2 years. So I'm not really too worried about Twitch coming after me right now. So I'm gonna start streaming to Twitch and Facebook, and I'm gonna start trying to funnel both Twitch and Facebook people over to YouTube. And I think I'm gonna try to make YouTube with the YouTube videos and stuff like that the main platform, especially with the reviews and the guides. I think I'm gonna be mainly a review and guide person. A lot of the Let's Plays are gonna end up being from the streams, and then the reviews and the guides and stuff like that are gonna be recorded videos that you guys get, and they're gonna be solely to YouTube. And that's the plan, at least. Whether I can accurately follow through with it, I don't know, but hopefully I can. So I'm gonna stop talking. I had a lot to say, but I'm gonna leave this vlog here. I've been talking for way too long as it is. If you got to this point, good on ya. Um, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me ramble on for almost 20 minutes now. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me know what kind of games you guys would like to see down in the comments below. Uh, if you have any game suggestions, or if you have any video suggestions in general, please let me know down below. I would absolutely love to hear any and all suggestions. I keep them in mind, and I try to get them as soon as I can. So please, 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 please let me know, and go out, do something nice for somebody today, and I will see all of you guys next time. Bye, guys! Before we go here, I want to give a big shout out to the patrons. We got the Black TNT, Major Papa Chubbs, and Schmetter, all who are patrons right now. And, you know, I couldn't thank these guys enough for the continued support. So thank you guys. And if you want to become a patron, check the link in the description below.